Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and share. My friend Jennifer loves mushroom and she also loves chicken as well. So if you enjoy chicken and mushroom, then this is a video for you. The essence of a home cooking system that will work is that you are able to cook the food that you love. And this is particularly true if you can create combinations of ingredients that nobody else could cook for you. Jennifer used my fast cooking system, which means flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. This cooking system is not only practical, efficient, creative, and fun, but most importantly, it is able to cook the food that you love and enjoy. And when you are able to cook food that nobody else could cook for you, then you know you are your own very best cook. And this is when home cooking becomes sustainable, because there's no reason for you to eat fast and processed food when you can not only make better tasting food, but also healthier food. This video is going to show you by use template-based cooking how Jennifer is able to cook a chicken stir-fry dish with two different kinds of mushrooms as well as with a little bit of tomatoes. When you combine template-based cooking with advanced prepping, stir-frying and flavor chasing, you have all the components to cook a meal all from scratch exactly how you like it. Jennifer loves all kinds of mushrooms, particularly portobello mushroom. And she always has portobello mushroom in her advanced prepping. Prepping mushroom could not be simpler. All she has to do is slice them. She then store them in plastic containers, and usually it will last her up to about a week to 10 days. Jennifer recently went to an Asian supermarket, which is located in Aurora, which is a suburb of Chicago. She was very excited because she could find all kinds of mushrooms at the store. One kind of mushroom caught her attention is what is known as oyster mushroom. The reason they call it oyster mushroom because they actually taste like oyster. And they call it king oyster mushroom for good reasons, because they are huge. With the brown cap on the top, they do look like kings. Jennifer decided she's going to cook them in the same way as she would cook the portobello mushroom. She cut them into thin slices. The oyster mushroom has a firmer texture than the portobello mushroom. And all she has to do is to make slight adjustment to the basic template. This is the advantage as well as the power of template-based cooking. It will allow you to cook almost any ingredients that you want using a simple template. With template-based cooking, one can make modification easily. So she found some cherry tomatoes as well as some scallions in her advanced prepping. With advanced prepping, she already have some chicken that cut to the size for stir frying, and she freezes in such a way that she can go from the freezer to the wok in about 10 minutes by simply place the chicken in a bowl of warm water for it to thaw out. Again, with advanced prepping, she can use the mushrooms not just in this dish, but in many other dishes as well over the period of a week. To cook this dish, she's going to use a shallow fry chicken template. This is by first coating the chicken with a thin layer of cornstarch. She uses about 8 ounces of chicken and with 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. She then used about half tablespoon of garlic pepper. And she really enjoy the garlic pepper flavor of the chicken. And she then add additional 1 teaspoon of chili pepper flakes. And to create caramelization of the chicken, she add additional 1 tablespoon of sugar. And she had experimented with different flavor chasing strategy, and she find that this works very well for her, but she still make changes from time to time. She cooked this in her Cuisinart 14-inch stainless steel wok. She seasoned the wok with the Spot seasoning method to create a non-stick cook surface. You can take a look at this video for more information. Basically, she heats up the oil until it starts to smoke for about 15 seconds before she starts to add the ingredients to the wok. This wok is frequently known as a wok pan because it has a relatively large flat surface area, which is about 8 inches across, and this is about the size of a small frying pan. This method for cooking the chicken is known as shallow frying. It's very similar to deep frying, except you fry the chicken on one side first before you turn it over to fry the side. So what she's doing is that she spread out the chicken and fry them on one side. As the chicken is being fried, she starts to add the oyster mushroom to the wok. Now, because the oyster mushroom takes a bit longer time to cook, by adding them to the wok at this time, will give them a little bit of a head start. I refer to this method as sequential cooking. So what you are doing is that you will add any food ingredients that you want to cook longer. You add them earlier during the cooking process. At this point, she turned the chicken over to fry the other side. Cooking this dish is very handy when you have a pair of long handled tongs. It allows you to manipulate individual pieces. It provides much better control of how individual food ingredient pieces are being cooked. As you can see here, the chicken browns very well. The sugar will create caramelization on the surface of chicken, give it great flavor. The cornstarch will result in a slightly crispy breading. Next, she adds the portobello mushroom to the wok. Because the portobello mushroom takes less time to cook, it is added later during the cooking process. And now she switched to the wok spatula because she is ready to stir fry all the ingredients together. By now, the chicken as well as the portobello mushroom is about probably 70 to 80% cooked. And the portobello mushroom only takes seconds to have it cook. And it's quite often that the cornstarch from the chicken sometimes got stick to the bottom of the wok. And to clean it off, I use a method that I call spot cleaning. This is a method that you clean the wok as you cook. At the same time, by adding a very small amount of fluid, you also return the flavor back to the dish. And here I use a squeeze bottle to add a small amount of water to the surface area where the food ingredients stuck and burn, and then I use the wok spatula to scrape them off. This method works extremely well, and it makes cleaning the wok later on much easier. Next, I add some cherry tomatoes to the wok. You notice that I did not tell you how much I add because it is very much up to your personal preference in the ratio of these different ingredients that you add to the dish. At the final step, I garnish the dish with some scallions. You always add the scallions toward the end because you want the scallion to stay fresh. If you add the scallion too early, they will become wilted. A little bit more spot cleaning, the dish is almost ready. At this point, I did a quick taste test and I decided I want to add a little bit oyster sauce. I discovered that it is really important that you do taste testing all the time so you can find the flavor how you like it. Okay, the dish is now done and I transferred it to a serving dish, and the total cook time of this dish is only about 5 minutes. Jennifer told me that even though she has never cooked this dish before, but even before she started to cook, she knew that it will turn out well. Because with template-based cooking, she already familiar with the basic steps. And the minor modifications, she realized that it will fit very well with how she's going to do this dish. Jennifer told me that she used to cook with recipes, and she find it very restricting, and quite often she would not be able to achieve the exact result that she like. But now, with template-based cooking, she know the outcome long before she finished the dish. Jennifer told me that not only she enjoyed the flavor of the mushroom, but she have great fun cooking this dish. She could not wait to get back and try other type of mushrooms available there. For example, the fresh shiitake mushroom. And with the fast cooking system, she is confident she can cook anything that she would like. I post a video each day to help you to make cooking as part of your daily routine. And using my fast cooking system, it will be practical, efficient, creative, and fun. If you'd like to learn more about my fast cooking system, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.